Alexander Usyk versus Anthony Joshua 2. We're just a day shy of 2 months away. And I've been looking at these photos that have been doing the rounds. These ones specifically. These two here. And, a lot of people are jumping to conclusions saying, oh, look at the size of Alexander Usyk. He's going to wipe the floor with Anthony Joshua again. He's so big this time, he's going to knock him out, blah, blah, blah. But, they're just photos. It doesn't show you anything about what he's been doing. It doesn't show, how functional that muscle is. He could just be eating that bit more at the moment, but while he's training, getting the endurance, getting the amount of strength and conditioning, etc., that he's doing. He just needs to eat that bit more at the moment before he starts tapering down a wee bit to fight week. See, he's massive. He's getting stopped in 8. I think it's a bit silly just to jump to those conclusions. I don't think, I mean, these comments are right. He's a full heavyweight. He was a full heavyweight before. Looks like a tank. Poor AJ. Looks like he's going to get into the match he's won. If he looks like that going into the match he's won, that doesn't really mean anything at all. Me personally, it needs to be functional. I wouldn't go too much, if anything at all, of any of these pictures. Sure, he's going to come in the right shape. It just looks like he's a little bit more body fat than he would be at fight weight, but that's just understandable as he's training. It doesn't really look like he's got massive muscles. At the end of the day, the guy's looks like he's been doing a session for a bit, so obviously his muscles are going to be ballooned up a little bit from the blood, etc., that's going to his arms. So I wouldn't put any stock into any of these images. At the end of the day, Alexander Usyk knows that he can't be too heavy. He needs to be lighter, especially as he's getting 35, 36. He needs to keep that movement. I think what he was doing in the first fight, regardless of AJ coming in lighter or heavier, I think he just needs to improve on what he was doing last time. I think he's definitely got more in the tank. We've seen from he was levels above AJ in that fight. From the first round, you've seen he was using the jab as a rangefinder. Coming off to the right and then just throwing the left hand down the pipe. AJ eating the feints and backing up in straight lines. Using good defensive work when AJ was trying to rough him up, etc. in the clinches, and we can see his come forward game, especially at the end of the fight when he almost took out AJ. So I think he just needs to be light. He's going to be confident now. More confident than he was because he knows what he's dealing with. Like he said in the fight, I thought he thought it was going to be more difficult. AJ soundly outboxed. I think I had AJ winning what 2 rounds maybe. And I think he probably needs to come in similar weight. I actually thought going into the first fight, I thought, man, he was like 15 and a half. I was like, maybe a few pounds heavier than I would have liked to have seen him. And I think, again, AJ needs to be lighter for this fight. But definitely Alexander Usyk needs to, use his advantages as the smaller man. I mean, as he's been going up through the ranks, he's, always had that movement. So yeah, that's definitely something he needs to keep. Working hard, obviously. Can't underestimate AJ, but I think he needs to do a lot of the same stuff. And maybe just keep improving what he was doing. Prepare for AJ's game. AJ tried to box him most of the fight, so he can improve that. He knows how to beat him. There's no way AJ can close that gap in 6 months or whatever it is. And then same with the if AJ's coming forward, he can still find that range through down the pipe, pivot off, and throw in a wee 3-piece. as he's pivoting off and put it on AJ. I think at the end, AJ looked very flustered with the punch combinations that were coming through from Usyk. So, I mean, this isn't um, this isn't you know a technical breakdown or anything. This is literally just an insight into my thoughts of these pictures. What else is being said here? Same pictures. Um, 35. Yeah, looking big. That doesn't mean nothing. Can't wait for him to smash AJ again. I thought everyone used to love AJ. Everyone's turned on him, man. Don't know why that is, but yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, he's in the middle of training. You can tell that. Um, and if he was packing on loads of muscle, which I mean, I don't think he could pack on loads and loads of more muscle. Just it wouldn't fit his frame. Um, just boxing in general. If you're boxing that much, training that much, putting on loads and loads of muscle, is going to be difficult, man. Unless you're actually doing like taking a lot of time out to do weight training. I think he's obviously a naturally big man, so yeah, that's just how he looks. So yeah, let me know your comments below. Remember, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I'll catch you guys soon.